Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a New Year's Eve eye look. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and also turn on the bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a brand new video, and let's get started. Okay, so I went ahead and did my brows and primed my eyelids off camera. I finally got my brows done. Thank goodness, they were bad. Okay, I think I'm going to go in with my Jaclyn X Morphe palette just because it's on the cheaper side and I like it a lot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a M441, looks like this, and I'm going to dip into Just Barely. I have Luca in here if you can't tell. I'm going to take Just Barely in my crease. I'm at first patting it on for the most part, and then I'm going to start swiping because I did leave my base wet. Then I'm going to dip into Good Vibes right here. I'm going to be using a M433. Looks like that. Repeating the same steps, but a little bit lower. Gonna go back in with a little bit of Just Barely to blend out the edges. Okay, so now I'm gonna start working in Boo Bear right here. I'm going to be using a M456. Looks just like that. Mainly packing it on this outer corner right here to give more depth, and then I'm just moving it a little bit into the inner crease. kind of leaving the darker shade a little bit like rough looking, not as blended, because I do want to go back in with the slightly lighter shade and blend it so that way it's a little bit more seamless instead of me constantly trying to blend out that darker shade and just carrying it forever until we have like a full-on blackout eye. So with that being said, I'm going to grab the brush that I used for Good Vibes, the lighter shade than this one, and I'm going to pick up some more Good Vibes, dust off the extra, and then I'm going to go around the edges of that. Taking the smaller brush that I used for the darker shade and just using the residue that's left over to help marry a little bit more. And then to help smooth it out just a little bit more, I'm going to be taking just a clean, big, fluffy brush, and I'm going to go over the edges of all of it. Okay, and then to smoke this out just a little bit more, we are going to be taking this shade right here. It's called Cinnamon Roll, and I'm going to use a E36. Looks like this. It's just a little bitty bullet brush. Just picking up that shade, tapping off the extra and leaning my head back, and I'm going to tuck it over here. Trying to be very gentle because this is a very dark shade. Pretty much just placing it on my lid, on the outer corner, and that's all. I'm not, excuse me, I'm not bringing it above my crease while laying it down. And this one we are going to work in very slow increments, so I am going to take the brush that I was using for Boo Bear, tap just slightly into Boo Bear, dust off the extra, and I'm going to use that to help blend out the edges. Pretty much taking the brush that I used for Boo Bear, the second darkest shade, and just flicking it inwards, going super slow. Grabbing Good Vibes, going around the edges of that. Okay, that looks pretty even for now. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Exposed, this shade right here. I'm just gonna pick that up with my finger. Looks like that. And I'm gonna start placing this on my lid. This is very pretty as is, but I think I'm going to take a little bit of dripping right here, and I'm going to place that more towards the inner corner. That is the look so far. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to go off camera and do my base, and I'll be right back to finish up the eyes. Okay, so we have our foundation on. I'm going to start working on the under eye. Okay, I'm just going to take a M410. Looks like this. It's flat. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of Cinnamon Roll, the darkest shade. I'm going to look up and I'm going to start tapping on the outer corner and bringing it in. Okay, with a M456, I'm going to dip into Good Vibes and start blending that out. Okay, taking a M506, I'm going to dip into Boo Bear, just ever so slightly. Try to be careful because we don't want to like go crazy. And then going back to the clean brush that we used earlier for the top, and I'm just going to go around all the edges again. If this isn't helping to soften the edges, you could always dip it into your translucent powder, and that'll help too. And then I'm going to take a little cat paw brush. This is the M124. Looks like that. And I'm going to pick up the shade Drippin'. And I'm going to place it right here. I'm going to go ahead and take one of my Jaclyn highlighters for your face, but I'm going to use it on my eye. I'm going to take Sparks because it leans a little bit more yellow, just on the same cat paw brush. I'm just going to use the mirror in this. And we're going to touch it on the inner corner just to help lighten and brighten just the inner part. With New Year's, you definitely can't go wrong with glittery, sparkly, beaming type of look, you know? That's the type of look you normally want to go towards. I'm just going to take a little bit of this. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to do my lashes, liner, all that jazz, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, this is the finished look. I used my Lily lashes in the style Miami Flare and used Morphe in Sweet Tea lip liner. Then I used my Milani matte lipstick in 410 Pleasure. And I think that's everything. That is the finished look. This is my, what I would do for a like sultry-esque New Year's Eve look. I hope you guys like it. Comment down below what you guys want to see next. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and also turn on the bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. Bye!